the scent, you can almost taste the flavor when you inhale it. They have these bubble particles that's kind of like you can feel them. It's not like a traditional smell.
Yeah.
It's more of a dense aroma to where you can feel the smell on your nose hairs, those fizzles.
Mhm.
So that's when you know it's a really active beverage as far as the movement that's going on inside of it,
Mm.
inside of the drink.
I like
It feel alive. So as I sniffed it, you taste the berry coming through it, and it's a what it's called when you got to do the what the kids do that have asthma and stuff, those treatments,
The breathing
the
treatments.
breathing treatments.
Yeah.
It have this decongestion to it. Just sniffing it, I feel like you could just sniff like a crackhead, just sniff the smell, and you could get like a little air buzz off of it.
it's official over here. All right, it's exposure.
I see that y'all got alcohol and I don't. I'm kind of jelly.
Oh man, we might have to send you a care package.
Shit.
Yeah.
Hello.
We'll make it happen.
So we got a normal start off that we normally do. You know, Global in the middle, and I got Eric on the end and the white. Of course, you know me in the lime green. Well, and the
Olive
the
green.
ugly, the ugly olive. But
I want
yeah,
to tell you, Drego got dressed today for you. He don't normally come dressed like this.
Hey,
For moi.
yeah,
My
You
dog
already know
came
what it
ready.
episodes he gonna be in pajamas. All the other episodes, you gonna see
So
this
you-
one episode.
So you been in here looking scruffy and crazy.
you know what? I'm gonna let him have it. I'm gonna let him have it.
It's all about exposure. You need the exposure. You gotta touch the streets. You need that street credibility. You need that promotion. And that's what exposure provides for the peace.
Working million that makes him sign out here at MIA, grinding like I always do. Watching exposure.
Getting hit in the head with that exposure. You know what it is, them down dogs, Raylo, #1 DJs, #1 promoters for show from Palm Beach. It's exposed. It's wide open now.
Y'all check it out, you know what I'm saying? Keep it locked all over Florida.
And you are watching Exposure.
What's going on, y'all? Y'all tuned in to another episode of Exposure. I'll be your boy, the Global Zoe, and I'm with the gang.
Your Biddines.
Drego Mill.
And today we got a special invited guest, a pro gamer and content creator, Viciouzz, aka V, all the way from Cali. How you doing, V?
Doing great, doing great.
Well, we thank you for coming on today. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And we had an episode recently about gaming, and Drego was able to take the lead on that episode, and it was a lot of knowledge he dropped on us. And he said, hey, I got somebody who's really into it as well, who can speak on it and from the female perspective. And I was like, that sounds awesome. Let's get it done. And that's what got us here today. So first question I want to ask you is, like, where you from and what got you started?
Well, I'm from New York, Bronx, New York, and what got me started is because I was a stay-at-home mom, and I've always been gaming. So everybody was telling me I should, do the streaming thing, and I just didn't want people staring in my face all day. So I was like, I don't know about that. But then when I did it, I kind of got kickstarted off within a month and a half, and I was pretty much out there since then.
Let's go deeper.
And I think
than
I started in
What got you into gaming?
2017.
And when did you started
If I'm
gaming?
not mistaken. Oh, I think I was gaming in the womb. To be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I was gaming in the womb, but now I was gaming since I don't even know. It's the regular, the Game Boy that was gray that didn't have no color. I started on that first.
Mm-hmm.
That's the stuff I was playing on, and then I just went from GameCube, regular Nintendo, Dreamcast, all that other stuff. So now
Game on Game Boy, what game you remember? Was it Pac-Man?
on the gray one?
Yeah.
Nah, it was the Super Mario.
Oh, Super Mario. Okay.
See, I say Mario, I say Mario. They get on me like that all the time, so
Yeah.
I will pronounce it like that.
Dreamcast lasts about 2 years.
Damn.
It
I remember
did.
that.
I don't remember, honestly.
It was supposed to be the next thing.
Don't remember,
Damn.
honestly.
They had Sonic.
All right. Another question, V. your online game. Like what got you started to play online? Because I know we know the history, but I want the world to know and expose, the love for gaming. So what was
Okay,
the
so I was playing, of course, the games didn't have places where you can talk to people at that time. So you was just playing, by yourself. And I think once I got a 360, I noticed that you could talk and play with people. My dad got it for me. And then I was just like, oh my God, like this is crazy. I didn't know you could talk to people. And from then, and I think I was like 14 years old when I started playing the Xbox 360, knowing that, you could do that. And I think I just found the joy to be able to communicate with teammates rather than play with my family all the time at home. I had other people to socialize with.
Right.
So yeah, that was I like that.
That's what's up. No, that's what's up. So, my next question will be like, what are some skills or qualities that you believe are essential for success in gaming and content creator industry?
Well, I know for me, I didn't think it was gonna kick off as fast as it did when I started. Like it was mind boggling to me. I couldn't believe it, but it was more of the consistency. Being consistent, being myself as always. A lot of people like that. That's like the main thing is being yourself. And just like basically keep pushing. Like I know some people expect things to happen overnight. It doesn't happen like that with every single person. You gotta come with different styles, different personalities and stuff like that. And it depends on what people are looking for. And as for me, when I was streaming on the Mixer platform, like I said, it was a month and a half, and they basically liked just my personality and just me being me. That's exactly what they told me. I was authentic. I wasn't what people wanted me to be. It was just simply me, pretty much.
What are some of the key highlights you've experienced gaming that you probably never even thought of, right?
I'll give you an idea. I'll give you one.
Please, one.
Chat. Let me make the question a little easier. What shocked you the most? Who showed up in your chat? Like, how did you feel when a certain person showed up in your chat? I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna let you say it. Like,
well, I had a few moments where people popped into my chat, but I know you guys know who Ninja is. He rated me one day with thousands of viewers, and it broke my computer. I'm not gonna lie, it broke my computer. My computer couldn't handle all those people being in there talking at the same time.
Explain a little bit more.
What that means?
Explain it a little bit more because they're not gonna understand.
Yeah, so basically, like it's all those people being in there. It kind of runs. I mean, at the time, I didn't have one of those like fast PCs that could uphold a lot of that stuff. Okay. So when people came in, it was going, and my stream was like going well. He was even apologizing, for it, but I was just thankful because I didn't think that would ever happen. Like somebody like Ninja would even come across my stream and raid me and, share his viewers with me. And then I had another time where another guy named, if you guys know who Danrue is, he also came in to my stream one day. He wanted to learn how to set things up and everything like that. So I wound up helping him set up his stream. And now he's streaming till this day on multiple platforms. And he always tells everybody like, yeah, like V helped me set this up, because a lot of people didn't believe him. A lot of people didn't want to help him. And I took the time to do that,
She didn't believe it was him in the chat. Y'all know which Danrue she talking about, right?
We're talking about
hey, baby.
Yeah.
Doing,
yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So
yeah.
She didn't believe it was him, and then she was like, "Prove it to me," and
he did.
Yeah, he proved it. He threw it. I think he was donating, and nobody would donate the money that he was doing. It's like, it's me, and then she saw the profile, and it actually connected that it was him.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah,
congratulations on that.
Big up.
And listen, I haven't. I'm gonna put myself out there a little bit because I do music, right? So after I stopped playing video game, like I don't play it as much, but now my Logic, it's Pro Tools, it's recording myself is like my gaming world. So like, how did you say when I want to put myself out there? Because now you guys are streaming, right? You got Twitch, you got YouTube where you can go live and monetize your channels. What does the bravery come from to say, okay, not only do I enjoy gaming with my friends, but I also gonna let people view and come in and comment, and and what do you do with the criticism, whether it's negative or positive? How do you continue to do what you do?
Tell them.
Okay.
Straight.
Okay, so I'll tell you one thing. This was my fear of streaming, to be honest. Like I said, people staring at you, having a bunch of judgment, and just, there's always negative people. But like I said in the beginning, it was pretty good, but I was nervous because I've never had so many people at once just staring at a screen and staring at me, like it's just like I don't know, like if I have a booger in my nose and I want to pick my nose, I can't pick my nose because they're all looking at me. So I'm just like I don't know what to do. But we do get the negative parts of people, and I'm gonna be completely honest. Sometimes I kill them with kindness. Sometimes my comebacks are way more stronger than theirs that they don't know how to handle it. And yeah, I want them to understand that a lot of them come in and say, this time someone came in, how vulgar can I be? How vulgar can I be?
I want you to keep it 100.
Because I'm gonna give y'all an example. Oh no, it's gonna be crazy. So there was a person that came into my stream, and a lot of us female gamers, their favorite thing is for them to tell us that we should be in the kitchen rather than playing a game, which is so disrespectful. So the guy came in and he goes, shouldn't you be in the kitchen? And I was like, wow, that's crazy. Because if you're that hungry, you could come eat this pussy.
Oh,
that's what I told him. Pretty much so. And guess what? He didn't say nothing after that. Nothing. It was nothing. He didn't even know what to say. Nothing at all.
Yeah, I don't think he was ready.
Yeah, we didn't even know what to say.
I told y'all, like, listen, don't play with me. Like, there's times I could ignore people, but then it's like when stuff like that happens, especially when men, I feel like that's like a lot of men in general think that women are not even supposed to be playing games. They think it's about like, yeah, we do get dressed up to look cute and all types of stuff like that or whatever, but some of us can actually game no matter how good we look, how much we, do our makeup, do our hair. Like we do have, gaming in our blood. It's not all about just sitting there looking pretty all the time. Like, yeah, granted, makes you money, but I'm all about my gaming. I love my gaming. A lot of the times there's a lot of women who also sit there, they talk to their stream. That's perfectly fine. Like I love it. I love talking to my community, but I'm so much like into gaming that I can't do that for too long, because I want to game. A lot of people want to, see how good I am or just to troll me, either one.
She's one of them that actually look good and can kick ass while gaming. So this is why her numbers are crazy good.
Okay, so it's not a combination. That's
it's not just okay. I'm gonna look pretty and look at my hair and swing my hair. It's not one of them. And when she's in it, she's going ham, cursing, kicking ass, and winning games. So this is one.
I did go on the Instagram and watch some of the clips. I did laugh. I did enjoy watching you because I'm trying to understand it. And I was I see Drego reactions and I'm seeing some of your reactions. I was like, yeah, this is definitely interesting. No, good stuff. Good stuff.
Is it a sport for you or a craft?
Nah, it's definitely, I would say a craft. And it's something like, I know some people stream and do this because they feel like they're forcing themselves because they want to make income from it. I have my slow days, my very, very slow days, my very slow weeks sometimes. And it's like, I usually don't care about it. I don't care because I enjoyed gaming way before doing the streaming thing.
Gotcha.
So it's nothing different for me.
So V, I want you to explain and tell them how you started on your bed with no chair, your back hurting because it sucks, and how people came by, genuinely stuck with you, and how everything right now in your background to your computer, your mic, all of it was funded from just gaming, having fun, being genuine, and your whole setup was just created from people loving your genuine self, and your whole background was just paid for from viewers. Like I want you to explain that, like from the bed, because I remember when you were on your bed and complaining your back hurts. If you're on your bed, guys, you can't really stay steady. And you're on the controller. She's on the edge of her bed, and I have to throw this in there. So she's like 4 or 5, her height. So
boy, bye.
Brown.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You gonna give me my damn inches, goddamn it. Don't play with me.
Okay, so she's 4'11", and her feet
I'm 5'1". 5'1", goddamn it.
All right. But yeah, so it is very uncomfortable to be on the bed and gaming and have to stay up because you know people are watching you. So I want you to explain from that part and how people came by and the numbers. Like, what was the first big dono? That's a 2-part question, but
and wait, donation.
Donation.
Okay.
Wait, before like I got like everything else, or when I was in the
mixer,
like
from the Xbox camera mixer on your bed from there. And what was your big dono? Your first big dono?
My first big dono was probably $100. I got $100 because I did have a goal up to get a setup because I was streaming, yes, directly from the Xbox with a webcam plugged into it and running Mixer through Xbox. Like I had no setup, no nothing. It was just at the corner, like the edge of my bed with a light beaming on me so that people could see. And then I was just basically gaming. But even though I started like that, like I got partnered off of that, like, you know, just sitting there, I didn't have anything. But once I guess like people were still sending me money and stuff, you know, so that I could get like gaming chairs, desk and PC and stuff. But I guess once I got partnered, it was just like I let everybody know, like, oh my God, I got partnered. I'm gonna, you know, need some stuff. And when I tell you my community came through, they came through, got me desk, got me chair, PC, monitors, everything. Like, even though it wasn't probably like the highest tech things, it was a good start. You know, I was able to go live and be able to sit at a desk and not play on my big ass 60-inch TV. I see the difference, you know, when playing on a monitor. It's like so much better. But yeah, it was really nice from that. And till now, like honestly, they're still helping, you know. I'm still upgrading as I go. Like my mic is probably the newest thing I got.
That's a Shure SB?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks nice.
I think the SM7B.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
So, do you know Michael Jackson recorded Thriller on that microphone?
Did he? Shit. Yeah, I saw that. That's dope. But a lot of people do record on this mic. I've seen a lot of people record on it.
Right.
It's good quality for sure.
So Eric, so when I say the donations and the money comes in and she's able to show her personality, like her entire background, that's just her. So it is a craft and it's a hobby and it's actually fun because your channel becomes your personality. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you get to show your viewers who you really are, not just what they see and what's all behind you and what you're really into. So it becomes you and people become more connected to you when you do stuff like that and they're willing to just give more. So yeah.
Understood. So gaming is not your main source of income. This is like would you say additional source of income when we do it?
This is my main source of income.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's been my main source of income for 5 years.
Oh, there you go. Shout out to you. Congratulations. That's okay. That's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome. Yeah. So what? I know it's not as easy. So what does one have to consider to get to your level? We know you had to grind. You started from the bottom. So someone who's just trying to jump into this, hearing that T Greasley makes $250,000 a month, what are some things people really got to consider to hone in on their craft if they want to pursue gaming and creating content as yourself?
Well, one thing I tell them not to do, because a lot of people make this mistake, is they go into creating content and gaming and streaming and decide to want to quit their job without even having any type of, you know, following or, you know, a good amount of supporters, like to actually bring in that money. You know, we all start small, but we got to start small, keep our jobs. But, you know, you quit your job when you feel like you're making enough to uphold yourself, you know, without having a job and having the stress of doing both, you know, because there are full-time streamers and they do also try to do work at the same time. And I know it's draining. I know it would be like very draining.
Wait, so you know a couple of people that have actually quit their job to
Yep, I do.
Wow.
Yep.
That's ooh.
Yeah. I always tell them like that would probably be one of the biggest mistakes that you can ever do, because though you feel like, oh, it's working, because I know a lot of people when they start streaming in the beginning, people know you trying to get your stuff together. They're going to show you a lot of love, you know, or they're going to send you money in order to come up with the streaming, you know, equipment and everything like that. And a lot of people, they feed off of that. Like, oh, if it's working like this now, I'm getting all this money and stuff. Shoot, I could quit my job. But no, they're just helping you get your stuff. And now you're on your own. Do what you, now it's up to you to make this money on your own. You know, make it on your own. So then now other people's going to come in. And then, of course, you know, they're going to help you out with either, you know, subs, donations, or whatever, you know, whatever way they can do it. But yeah, just don't quit your job, man. That don't.
No, I think that goes the same for artists out there too. It's very hard, you know what I mean? Unless you got a funding or an independent label out there, it's the same. I agree. Same message I will be preaching across everyone else out there.
Right.
I want to say, well, because of Viciouzz, well, the gaming community. I want to talk about the gaming community. Viciouzz, kind of how we met. I didn't know who you are, and we didn't, like, you didn't know who we all were, but we're gaming and how we connected. I want you to explain that from the female point of view, about the gaming community, how you won't know who the person is on the other side of the mic, and how we connect, and we could probably been connected for 10 years and never saw each other. Can you explain a little bit more about that?
I mean, to be honest,
like your mods right now, or some of them, not even your mods. Can you explain like the history and
what is a mod?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna let her do it because I'll let her explain it because she got a whole bunch.
All right.
So a moderator, for the short term of it, they're like the police of the chat. Like if there's people coming in with negativity, spamming the chat, doing anything wrong, they're the ones who time them out, ban them from the stream and stuff like that, just so you don't have to do it while you're streaming, because you know you're trying to do your content. You can't you can't read chat, try to get people out the chat who are being negative, and try to play the game at the same time. So they kind of lift the load of a bunch of the stuff going on in the chat for you. But as for oh my God, like I think I'm kind of coming back on that now that you said that, because it is true. You and I knew each other for over a decade. Has it more? Goddamn. Yeah. It's been so long, and we have never met each other. And I have other people who I've known for years on the Xbox, like maybe 8-7 years, and I'm just now meeting them in person. And it's like it's so good to know, like, when you are meeting some of these people in person, that they are the same exact individual physically, you know, because some people, they act a certain way, and then when you meet them, you're like, okay, this wasn't the person I was friends with. Like, who is this? Like, it's a whole, and that's what I mean about you being yourself, you know, because people just, I feel like they try to put on stuff that they think that other people want to see, and that, I know that ain't me. I don't like it. I want you to be yourself 24/7.
Can we
completely?
let's get a little deeper into that. Can we get a little?
I'm listening.
yeah. So
I'm listening.
Since we're talking about connections and emotional, I want to say emotional, physical, all of, you know, all of the emotions. I'm gonna just ask you the question. I know, but have you fallen in love with someone over online gaming?
Yep.
Definitely.
Sure did. Yeah.
And hold on, here's the second part. Here's the second question. Here's the second part to that question. How is it balancing the relationship or the emotions when it comes to streaming? Because I know it's when it comes to streaming, gaming, and balancing your personal life with that situation. Could you explain a little bit on that?
Yeah. So I did yes, I did meet and fall in love with someone on Xbox, and we wound up getting married. We did get married.
Congratulations.
Yes, we got, well, I'm divorced now, so yeah. But yes, we no, it's good. But yeah, we got married. I knew him for literally almost all my life, and we do have a daughter.
Okay.
And it was actually pretty interesting, you know, like you never expect stuff like that to happen while gaming. But I think the best thing about that situation was, because sometimes people do, you know, fall in love with people who's probably on the other side of the world where you can't even get to them, but he just so happened to be across the bridge because he was in New York as well. He was just an hour away on the train ride. So he was pretty close, and, you know, we knew each other for so long, got married, him being in the military and everything like that. And, you know, I mean, we're good now. We good co-parenting now, but it was definitely, I wouldn't like say I regret that experience because it was crazy for me. It was crazy because you just don't expect stuff like that. And juggling a relationship with somebody who was also into gaming is actually not bad. Like if they are also gamers, it doesn't like it's not much of an issue. I think the only issue with that will probably be like, you know, if you're not spending time with each other, then I'll see that'd be a problem. But a lot of the times we would spend time with each other gaming, you know, we'd game together. So it was like we're still doing stuff together. So that never really was an issue for me.
Would you do it again? Would you do it again?
Would I do what again?
Not saying get married, but like
oh,
not all that, but you know what I mean, like
gaming world.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. To be honest, I said like as of now, I did say if I was to find somebody, I need them to also be gamers because it's really hard to be with people who don't understand it. It's so fucking annoying. Like it's annoying. Like I would never want to be with somebody who's gonna try to steer me away from either not just streaming, but gaming in general. Like gaming is something I do every single day, you know? And I feel like whoever I encounter at some point, I would hope that they're also a gamer because they would understand, you know, what to do. And as for me, like I'm not one of them women who complain about my man playing the game. Shoot, give me the controller, boo.
That's what I'm
Pass
talking
the controller.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello? That's me.
Gotcha.
Sure.
So what would be like the average time? What would be like a good amount of time? Like you think a average per day you would say you would game, and if you're in a relationship, are we both doing the same amount of time or there's some compromise somewhere in there?
Well, me being single, I stream as long as I damn well please.
All right.
As for being in a relationship, I mean, yeah, of course you gotta have your time, and I wouldn't say it's also just for a relationship. It's for yourself as well because you do get tied up into stuff like this. Like you could sit here and game for hours, and you're sitting there for hours because you're enjoying yourself, but it's also not healthy either.
Right.
It's also not healthy. You gotta get out there. You gotta walk around. You gotta exercise. You gotta make sure you're drinking water. You're eating good. You know, because a lot of people do get sick and have died from, you know, streaming and gaming and not taking care of their health because they're so indulged in gaming. Like it's scary, but I think in a relationship standpoint, I don't mind, you know, I would take time off. It gives me a reason to take time off, you know, to have fun because I do like getting out as well. So, I mean, I haven't encountered that yet, so it's kind of hard to speak on that because everybody else has understood what I've done, what I do, and they don't question it.
And you say you have a daughter, right? How old is your daughter?
She's 6. She'll be 7 in November.
Okay.
Oh, Scorpio.
Yeah. She act like one too.
And I'm sure that curiosity when she sees you gaming, is that something you see her into as
well? Oh, for sure. There are a lot of videos that I know Drego, he knows. Okay. There are videos of her and I, even from her being 2 years old to 3 years old. There was one video that kind of went a little viral on Twitter. And I was playing Fortnite and I died, and my daughter just came into my camera. She like did this dramatic like sigh and she goes, "Oh, you're trash." She's 2 years old. 2 years old, and told me I was trash. And then another time I was playing Gears of War, she told me somebody was right there, and I guess I still died by them. This girl screamed and she tried to snatch the controller, and she's like, "I got it. Like, give me the controller because you're not doing it right." Like, she is going to be a gamer. And even right now, she plays a lot of games. So since 2 years old, she's been into it and wanting to play. So I could see her. I could definitely see her carrying in the footsteps. I mean, I'm not sure about the streaming, but the gaming side, she's definitely on board with that for sure.
That's what's up.
I want to go back real quick to the trolling in the chat, like trolling. Yeah, sometimes mods can take care of it, and then sometimes you can tell your minds not to. You can handle it. I just want to mention the time where I was co-streaming with someone. That means co-streaming is kind of like what we're doing right now. Well, we got these two screens where it's us and then or another streamer playing with you, but you can see both our streams on one screen.
Yeah.
So I got a fresh new cut, and the person I was playing with, shout out to Fat Stacks, he had a fresh new cut, and we got lighting, but our lighting is not as beautiful and soft as this. So that means now I got a forehead, and you can see the gleam coming to my forehead, right? And you can see the gleam coming on his forehead.
Yeah.
And then one dude came in the chat. He was trolling. He said, "Man, you guys look like two milk duds." Man, when I said I laughed so, I told him not to bet. I said I laughed so hard. I cried on stream. Dude donated. I think he donated, but he actually followed. That's what he did. He followed the channel. He just trolled. He followed the channel and became a viewer. So you can make something negative into a positive.
Okay.
Sometimes people do it to see what your reaction is gonna be, depending what it is. We get sometimes some bad stuff that come up on screen where you're like, should I react or should I not? Depending, if you want to roast them. But I think there's a term in agreements that we should not. But there's times where you're gonna want to flame somebody up. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm with you.
Yeah, but again, you can turn something negative into a positive, and sometimes it actually it helps out. Your chat and the interaction in the chat. So yeah, it just depends. I just wanted to bring that up real quick.
Okay, that's a good thing, and I know we're using. What are some other abbreviations or terms we got? You said mod is for a moderator. Is there anything else in the chat that we could look out for? What else is there as far as roles is concerned?
Oh, we got VIPs.
Yeah.
Okay, VIPs.
Which like if you came to my channel, I would have I could make you a VIP.
Which gives me access to certain stuff.
No, I was just saying, hey, this the OG. Respect them. Like. No matter what he say,
okay,
it's like letting your other viewers like, okay, this is somebody special to him, or they got some type of connection. You know what I'm saying? Like I made you a VIP.
Okay, and I don't gotta announce it. This is just in the chat.
It's an emblem next to your name.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Okay. So every time you talk, it's gonna be on the side of your name. Every time you type something in, it'll be there.
You don't need anything. All you need is a relationship with the person to become a VIP.
I mean, like a relationship, yeah, but it is more than that because you could have a relationship with your whole chat, because you speak to people every day, but it's more so people that you are really close to, or has basically held you down,
right?
With streaming or looking out for you. A lot of the VIPs in my chat are people that I knew since I started, and they're also people that come in there and they literally support heavy. And when I mean support heavy, they drop money. So they deserve VIPs.
Eric, if you dropped a band or two bands in my chat, you gonna get some type of badge in my chat. I'm just
immediately. Immediately.
For example, I heard some I don't know if you still do it, V. For example, for her, let's just say Global went in there and dropped two bands. She's gonna put him in the bio and said top donor, and his name's gonna always be on her screen or in her bio on her page. So yes. You still do that, V?
I haven't done it in a while, but it is still up there. So people still do see, the people who spend
right off your dome. Who would be top?
Right True Code Breaker.
Yeah, Breaker is
True Code Breaker. That is my bestie. Okay.
I don't want to get too deep, but what's the number? What's the number?
What do you mean? The number on how much? Man,
like right now, what like where is that now? What? But just a guess, real quick.
I could buy a whole Lexus.
Okay, never mind.
Brand new.
Okay, never mind.
If you need a bodyguard, let me know. We out here. Let's go.
Hey,
wait. I'm like
in the gaming world. I'm in the wrong field. Are y'all keeping this secret or something? I feel like people not talking about people like shh. Don't say how we eat.
Yeah. Oh God. It does. That happens too. Like there's people do see that you do like people donate large amounts of money or they get things for you, and it has a good is good to see, and then it's also negative feedback on it too sometimes, because the first thing people think, and especially me being a female gamer content creator, the first thing they think is, oh, you must have sexual relations with this person, or oh, you must be giving this person something to be dropping this type of money on you. And I'm just like, what? Like, why does it have to be that? Like, you guys, people know nothing about the situations or the friendships you built. And this person, True Code Breaker, he has been with me before I even got partnered and everything like that. He's been there since. He's literally watched my daughter grow up to the point where she calls him Uncle Code. So
that's what's up.
Literally, he's been there for the longest, and it was never anything like that. Like, we are literally best friends. It's nothing more, nothing less. We look out for each other.
I could definitely see it as if I was a gamer and if I was in y'all world as a gamer and I had a career where I made like really good money, and I also understand the gaming culture, I could see where a lot of my money would go to all these gamers who need things. I got it. I'm good. And I also game. Yeah. So I can see where there's people that's on there that's genuinely just giving off of the love of the, I guess, the craft, the sport, the community, the understanding. Like, I could see myself like, you know what? I just want to splurge some fine girls, some ugly girls, some poor children, some heartbroken ones, some that's trying, that's just getting started but don't know what they're doing. I might just be on the just throwing out money. They're like, boy, you donating so much, man. I'm like, well, I got it. I don't do nothing else, but I beat my meat and just I get on I game and I'm on my computer and my chair. I'm like, I got the money. I ain't going to the club. You ain't doing nothing else. And if you're in this world and you are a person that do have money, I can see how you would get heavily invested into seeing other people's dreams and passions come true and it all work out.
Yeah.
Yeah. V, explain how you had this, not just you, he was just going around. You already know what I'm talking about. He was just going around, just like what you just said. He was just going around, and she just mentioned my name. I want to let you explain it. Just could you explain that real quick? You know,
wait, which
was around Mixer or was it Twitter? I think I want to say Mixer. You used to play Fortnite with him, but he would go around and just.
Oh yeah. I think yeah, it was somebody who came in to my stream, and he would always, like, I would have goals up on my stream on, you know, how much I need for something or how much I'm trying to make this day. He would come in every day and clear my goal every time. And then he would ask me like, oh, you know, do you know people, you know, who's in need or need some stuff or streaming stuff or whatever? And I was just like, oh yeah. And I knew that at that time Drego needed a new gaming chair. Yeah. And I was like, all right, I got somebody for you. And as soon as I said that, I gave him the link. We went in there. He gave him the money for the chair. He donated it to him.
Old $500 chair.
Oh, not that one. This is I've learned again through Viciouzz.
Okay.
Okay. That so the first chair I got, I bought the chair. I did put a dono bar out, but I was like, you know what? I really need this chair. Forget it. For content, I'm gonna try to record, put it together. It was a cheap chair from Amazon, but I had a dono bar. When we say dono bar, it's a bar on your screen, and it's a percentage of how close you are to get that item that you have in that box. Okay. So I'm gaming, having fun, don't know nothing, and I have custom sounds. Boom! He thought it was 150. I think he said it was. I think it was close to 150. So he dropped 150, and he's like, "Oh, it ain't fill up yet." Boom! He dropped another one. So back to back, he filled up my goal instantly, and I'm like, "Oh, who's this? Who's this?" And then V was like, "Congrats, Drego." She told me whatever it was in the chat, but I was going crazy because it was my first time. My bar just got filled up, instantly. Yeah. So right there, live on the screen, I don't care if my address is showing. I showed that I used the money to buy the chair that I needed. That show that the money's going back to the stream.
No, that's love.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Again, appreciate it, V.
Y'all looking out for each other, man. That's a good community.
That's another thing. That's another thing when it comes to the community. It's kind of easier to show love. So like if she had like 5,000 people on her channel, again, Ninja probably has 20,000. And when he hosts you, all of them comes to your channel, which how she was explaining earlier, it broke her channel, it broke her bot. So it was too much for her bot to handle. Yeah.
I had I don't know where either I read it, I was looking at something similar in this field where they explained that the memory that's stored on hard drives and everything is physical. Like we don't think of like our phones and information, the pictures and the data and everything. We don't think of it as physical, but from a I want to say from the atomic level, like down to the smallest atoms of it, there's actually weight to it. So you can carry weight and density within the usage. So when I discovered this studying some other stuff, but when she said that it crashed it, I in my mind I literally saw the weight of everyone else's I want to say either feed or information just pulsing, hitting her computer, and the computer like like it's physical.
Yeah.
It's like it's wild when you think of it like that, when you trying to understand what we can't necessarily see actually being impressed upon.
Right.
And that's kind of crazy when you think about it.
That's dope. Now, V, I saw something cool. Like I say, I'm in the musician world. One time, Drego went live on Twitch, and I was just in there watching him. I think he was maybe making a beat and creating what he create. And as I'm tuning in, I'm in the chat. I see what's going on, and then what you call it, dono?
Yeah.
Okay.
Donation.
So
yeah, dono.
I saw the dono button, and I'm like, how does this work? I just was curious, right? So I sent him a donation, and then it was like I don't know if he gets an alert, but he looked surprised, and he like, oh, and then he had like a theme song. I guess per donation, whether it's a 20, a 50, 100. Do you have something similar for when you get donations? Do you have theme songs or celebrations you do?
Well, right now I'm kind of revamping my stream, so I kind of took that off. But when I did, yeah, I had stuff for subs, donations, but with the donations, I had it at a point where all you had to do was donate like at least $1 and $1 or more. And if you donated, you got to write a message with it so that a bot will read the message out loud on your stream. And I kind of had to turn that off because people was taking advantage of it. So I had to bump up the amount in order for, music and stuff to play and, for them to able to write stuff while they send the money. Because the trolling, even if it's good trolling, it still happens.
Okay. Yeah, that's dope. I like that feature. Now, how often do you guys collab in the gaming world? Is there such a thing as collab where we both when you guys are playing each other, but how does that work as far as on the streaming side? Is there a way for you guys to share the revenue, or is it individually based?
Definitely individually based.
Individually based?
Yes, it's individually based.
Okay.
Which is why a lot of the times when people do co-streams and stuff like that, you some places you do see the same, like how we're doing it like this, or another person's doing their own stream with their own chat. I'm doing my own stream with my own chat, and then we'll tell the chat like, oh, my chat, I'll be like, hey, go follow this person. I'm playing with them right now. Go show them some love, because sometimes they'll hear them in the game and they're like, who's that? Are they a streamer too? Like what's their at? And then I'll give them their at, and then they'll go over there and there they go. They gained a view, they gained a follow, and possibly some more revenue. You never know.
Hey, I'm with you.
Explain partnership with the sites, V. Because that's another thing that you can also gain, also partnership, and you get a percentage now and all of that. So can you explain a little bit on that?
Well, I've been partnered with a bunch of companies, so they all they run differently. But yeah, you have to meet certain goals and stuff in order to become partnered. And when you become partnered, you basically get like extra stuff. Like you get to get free merch. Sometimes they invite you to certain things for VIPs that you can get. Some places do kind of fly you out, but a lot of the times it does come out of our pockets, and we get to go to places and kind of just see stuff that not everybody else can see. And especially going to like gaming conventions, we could go to gaming conventions. And then if you're a partner, they have specific parties for you. They have separate sections for you where you get treated like royalty. Okay.
Oh,
And you just, it's nice,
You
know,
get-
and then
you have affiliations, and let's talk. Don't forget sponsorships.
that too. Yeah. Sponsorships, affiliates, and they're all different. Like all of the different affiliates.
Yeah.
I can't really explain the affiliateship thing because I feel like it's,
It's like a
affiliates is like a commission. Like when you get, like, let's say you with a company, is it the same? You get a personal link and you can share it and you get a commission from that, or is it like a different kind of affiliate?
No, I think affiliate, I feel like is like it's a stepping stone to get into your partnership, basically.
Okay.
It's literally a stepping stone. So once you hit affiliate, it's like, all right.
It's
now
like you're in, but you're the stepchild. That's what affiliate is. That's how I feel like it is. So like, hey, we see you, but you're the stepchild, so we're gonna feed the partners first, and we see you working over there. That's what I feel like affiliate is.
So it's like a cosign, but it's not. It's like a cosign. And in the gaming world, it's different. Like it's like a cosign. I hear you.
I would say, hey, we'll give you a piece of the pie, but they gonna party. It's like it's a cosign.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
kind of like a slap in the face a little bit. To me,
it sounds like a step towards in the right direction.
No, it is a step. It is a step in the right direction.
To me.
But yes, as for people, who have not reached partnership, like see me, I've been streaming on Twitch for years now, and I think when I finally took it seriously and got off of Facebook, because I was also streaming on Facebook and I am also partnered with them. I took it seriously for a month and I got partnered. Like I just wasn't really streaming nowhere else really much. I was putting all my time into that. I was streaming on TikTok and Twitch at the same time, and people from TikTok wanted to see my Twitch, so they were going over to my Twitch, not even wanted to watch me on TikTok. So it was just like there's a bunch of places that can, bring up any of yours where you do your socials or your gaming ad or content creation. You can pull them from other places and they could go to where you mainly stream or what you mainly do.
So I'm gonna give an example of what we got. You see how we use the WhatsApp as a hub? Like you have a hub on the WhatsApp.
Yeah.
The Discord is our hub, and it's like the main, like you can't really fuck up in there because you really can be you behind the cameras, and you can set different sections where you have 18 plus. When I say 18 plus, I mean mature content only. Anything goes in there. It warns you before you go in there.
Okay.
Wait. What's happening now?
Okay.
18 plus.
Okay, V, explain your Discord. I know yours is not like that. I'm just saying this. There's others like that.
No, mine's ain't like that, because if it was, it'd be gone. Trust me, I'd be kicked off of Discord in a second because my mouth is reckless. But, yes, there are like different channels in Discord where you can set it to, a section for a specific game. Like how I have mine, I have a section for just chatting where everybody could talk and chat. I have a section where people could post selfies and we could basically see who we're talking to. We know who you are. Voice chats. I also do movie nights every Thursdays. And there's sections like that where people come in, they watch movies, and as we watching it, instead of them talking, they type as the movie's going on. We could speak and stuff. We could have our cameras on while we do it. I have VIP sections where only people who have VIP roles can see that section and nobody else can. Like it's so much stuff that you can do on there.
Oh, this is
so you watch movies? Y'all watch movies together?
Yes, I watch movies with my community. Like, see, today I was supposed to do movie night, but got some things to do. But yes, yes,
we definitely.
Yeah.
So I'm going back to some things we talked about on the other episode. This can definitely be intimidating if you dating a person in the traditional world, I want to call it, and there's someone in this virtual world, and I ain't trying to sound like a snitch or nothing, but y'all got a lot of stuff going on. And look, it's what this is 2023.
Yeah,
it's 2023. I just learned all about all of this just now in this one episode, and I'm like, hold up, the people that's tripping about having partners that's in this world, they not tripping. Because y'all got a whole nother world going on. Y'all watching movies, y'all going on dates, y'all investing in each other, y'all watching each other kids grow up, y'all got language, headphones, chairs, y'all buying like, hold on, what's happening? I'm jealous and I ain't even in this situation. I might run.
It's almost easier.
You game? That's some of you game people. Because y'all got some stuff going on. Y'all not letting us in the terrestrial world know about.
yeah.
I don't trust it.
It's because y'all don't. It's like the people that don't want to know. We like, oh, okay, you one of those, and we just keep moving.
But don't
That
say
part.
don't act like traditional people ain't tripping.
I don't know after this episode.
It's ain't it? I'm like,
No.
hold on, y'all watching movies?
No, okay, you can't say that.
Nah.
You can't, because there are people like, yes, as for me, I have a big community. So I try, that's my way with movies. It's a bunch of people. It's not just me and one specific person. It's a lot of us, women, men, all together. Like, we be in a room, we'll watch movies and stuff. And that gives them more of a time to have more of a personal connection with me rather than it being on stream. On stream, I'm gaming, I'm worried about my game, and I'm worried about everybody in the chat. When it comes to them coming to my Discord, we watching movies and stuff like that. We watch movies. After the movie's done, what do? We sit there, we conversate, we get to learn about each other. They actually get to speak to me, verbally. They get to speak to me because they can't do that while I'm streaming. They can't just pull me aside and be like, oh, V, how you do this, how you do that, or whatever. When it comes to that, and even without watching movies and stuff, watching movies is cool. I do that, so everybody can come together. But there are times like, I just bring them in and I'm like, if y'all want to hang out, come hang out. And it just gives them time to speak to me and be able to talk without me gaming and having other distractions when they're trying to ask me a question. So it's not like we're doing anything crazy. And this is why I said, like, I would rather be with somebody who is in the gaming community and understand it, because it's really hard to explain it to people who don't know, because in their head it's just like, see how you reacted. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, no, it's nothing crazy. Like, I ain't gonna lie, other people may be doing some crazy shit. I'm not one of them. But as for this, I'm all about my community. Like, they put so much like time into my stuff. They donate, they support, they give. Like, I tell you, y'all know how much this chair costs I'm sitting in?
Please say.
Talk
Let's
No,
enlarge
I
you.
want y'all to guess how much. Give me a guess.
Let me take a look.
How about you get up and turn the chair a little bit for us,
Oh,
please?
oh yes.
5'5". I mean 4'5".
Shut up.
Oh,
But yes, look.
I'm gonna guess 800.
and it looked like it's perfect for the spine. I'm gonna throw 750.
Oh, that's
Oh, this price is right, baby. I'm gonna say
There,
1200.
Wait. We got
Go ahead, go
1200, 750.
I'm gonna say 600.
He got 600.
Y'all all wrong.
Oh,
Don't say
This-
so for a stack.
This chair was $1,700.
what?
Whoa.
What? V, that thing better be fucking me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dog. If that thing ain't got no V, if that thing ain't got no for JJ, I don't want it.
You know what he doing in the private chats. You know what he doing in the private chats.
Oh my God.
I don't want to know what kind of joystick you
Hold on,
got.
let's pause real quick. Let's pause.
You see where his brain went?
Nah.
No, I
You said it. We live. You said it. I'm not a VIP member in his chat.
Damn.
That's an expensive chair. What are the features in the chair that we don't know about? I mean, does it warm you up? What else does it do? Like,
It's the brand.
it got a heater?
It's the brand.
She's been
It
through a
doesn't-
couple. You better tell
okay,
me.
so I'm still partnered with a chair company. And I felt like the chairs are, I'm gonna tell you one thing, the racer chairs are beautiful. Like, they look good, they look really nice, very like trendy for your stream, having colors, behind you and all this stuff, which is why I use these as colors. I don't use the chairs anymore. But I've been sitting in those chairs, and when I tell you my back, it can't take it after a while. Like, after a while, it cannot. Like, it's not for me. So when I got this chair, like I said the same thing. I don't know why the hell this shit is so expensive. But when I sat in it, like the there's like it don't look like it has no cushion or nothing. Like that's why it was scary for me. But when I sat in it, like my butt feels fine. It's molding properly to the chair, and now you see how you said it look like a little spine thing. You can sit back. It like shapes the curve of your back if you have a curve or whatever. Like it does all of that. You can like open, like separate, go up, down, do all of this. And there's a lot of chairs that don't do that. You can't like pull them closer or push them apart. You know, you have to do like it's only the up and down feature. But this, I love that. Like I can lean my chair back. There's other stuff too, like even the front, like it goes forward where if your legs are longer and stuff, which I don't use because I'm sure my feet are dangling right now. But yeah, I have a footstool to stop those problems.
All right, V, I'm gonna turn the corner just a little bit, right? So this was on the last episode that we were doing about the gaming, right? Eric brought up a good topic. It was about love language, right? So hold on, before we continue, what is your love language? I know people have multiple. What is your love language? What are your love languages?
Mine's is touch and words of affirmation.
Okay. All right. Now, last episode, I want to remember it very well.
Okay.
The love language was can love languages be? Can we have bad love languages?
So the question was, I remember what you said. You said it's withdrawal. He said,
there you go.
That
Withdrawal
might be something. So like if you withdraw, you go to gaming. Is that possibly a love language? And we kind of was just curious if it could be the opposite, like withdrawal. Could that be a love language?
Wait, so you mean like withdrawal, like?
All right, so I'm gonna give you one for us because we're gamers, right?
Okay.
You know, let's just say your man, he could be a gamer, but you get that affirmation from being on the game and just sitting and being on the Discord because you're away from your loved one, but you need that away. You need to get away to really, you know, recharge yourself and then come back to your loved one. You know what I'm saying?
A gamer might need to withdraw. You might need that time away, and I'm just saying gamer, but musicians, other people, like some people, their love language is amplified by them being able to withdraw, like step away from the confinements of the love that's with that person, so they can like either miss them or you know go to do it, have things of their self.
Go ahead.
We don't. That's not listed as a love language,
right? And
it might be something that's helpful, useful, and something to understand in the language of love.
There we go.
Yeah. What he said about the missing them, like that's one thing. When you have people who are like so clingy, which that could be that's their love language. They're like they want to be on top of you, which is good because you know that this person really loves you. But there's times it's like you want to have your space to do your own thing, you know. And there are times where your partner won't understand that. It's more like, damn, are you sick of me? You tired of me and stuff like that? No, I just want to do my own thing sometimes. Like it's not like I'll be back later. Like just we gonna sleep together. Just let me do my thing. Like that's how, you know. I mean, I understood that because that's happened to me before, where it was like I would stay up all night and that was my fun and getting away, and then I'd come back to bed and he was asleep, and he's like, "Well, I was waiting for you," and I'm just like, I mean, I was doing something. You was doing your thing. But just because you finished doing your thing don't mean I'm going to finish doing my thing because you finished doing your thing. You was doing yours too. And I ain't say nothing about it. You know, so it's more so like, yeah, you got to, it's okay to have your space because when you have your space, it do give you the opportunity to miss, you know, your partner. And I think the same, I mean, I don't want to get into the sex thing, but we going to go there. There are a lot of there are people in relationships who are very sexually active, and I know as for me, I'm one of those people like, hey, sex is cool. I'm good with sex, but when it's something that consistently, like if we're fucking like 3 times a day with no break, it's not gonna make me crave you. I just had you like 5 minutes ago.
Gotcha.
So there are people who feel like if you're not giving that same energy the next day, it's like, oh, you're not into me no more. You don't love me and this and that. Like, no, like when you give me time, you gonna see I'm gonna turn into a nasty little thing. Just give me some time. Like you're not giving me time. So I feel like that's the same thing as having space for yourself. Like people don't understand that. But as I said, that's just me. I know it doesn't work for everybody else like that. But as for me, just saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna be misled by the love language when someone say their love language is touch, and I'm trying to touch you all the time, and then you're like, no. I'm like, hold up, you said touch. Then it's like, no, but I also have a little bit of withdrawal, so I need my space alone. There is things within my personal involve my feedback loop of love that I need, that requires me to be away from you. And this is what we said on the episode. Like sometimes a person need to have nothing to do with who they're sharing their love with, and you kind of got to step away. And then and Drego initiated when he started talking about the gaming, because we didn't do a lot of episodes on the area he specialized in.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, whoa, a light bulb went off. I'm like, hold up, this is something else. And then that's how we went into the love languages, because we end up taking into consideration that it's another way to love someone outside of just the beautiful parts of the love language. I don't even want to say beautiful. The arrogant thing, the arrogant love languages, like the stuff that we just think is the fantasy.
Right.
Oh, love, gifts, touch, words. We saying all the beautiful stuff, but that ain't how we language in reality. Sometimes our language consists of things that might be considered a negative that actually amplifies the positive more. And I was like, and that was a eureka moment for me. And I was like, man, we missing so much. And then we all went back after that and started doing our own personal homework and meditating. Yeah. We like, man, we even talked off camera about it. That's how much it lingered on. We was like, man, that's actually something that is really needed.
Yeah, that's tough.
But it's not being expressed. But it would help so much just to have that conversation and those honesties available.
And I got one for you too. As far as family members, and maybe not everybody might understand the gaming world, or they think you're just wasting time, or you just playing on the internet. Is there certain family members as you pursue this, you probably the relationship isn't the same because they didn't understand it or probably support you from the beginning?
Actually, no. I haven't had that. At least with family members. I know my dad, he always tells like my community, like, y'all better thank me. Like he'll be like, y'all better thank me. Because it wasn't for me. Because he very overprotective when I was younger, and he kept us in the house. And when we were kept in the house, he made sure we had stuff to do. And the stuff to do was gaming. And if it wasn't gaming, he would always buy us like all the new stuff that would come out whether it's like bikes or electric bikes or something like that, and we'd be riding them and stuff like that. He just didn't like us being out in the street. So gaming is what kept me inside, and probably, as much as I hated it back then, not being able to live my life younger, I kind of thank my dad, because a lot of the people that I either hung out with or just knowing a lot of kids growing up in New York in general, they are not doing good. They're not. So as for me, even though I stayed in the house and gamed, I was having fun and doing
fuck that. Her mom used to beat our ass on the game called Gears of War. Yeah. You ever saw a girl and her mom beat ass on the damn game?
I couldn't imagine.
That sound viral.
Listen,
already.
they're New Yorkers shit talking to the top-notch level. Bro, we're like, what the? Like, who's that? He's like, oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive my mom. Your mom, and they're on the same team kicking ass. I'm sorry, T. I don't know if
it's true. It's been so long. I even forgot. But yes, my mom used to get down in the games with me.
So Viciouzz was part of our squad, and her mom had her own squad. Like
the mommy squad.
She had her own team. Like
no, not a mommy squad.
No,
it was just her own people, guys. It was guys. It was like see, for me, when I was gaming with them, I was the only female in their group.
She was the first lady of TFK. How about we say that?
Yeah, we had like a little clan, and I was the first girl to join that clan. And as for my mom, she also had a lot of like dude friends. Like it was back then, and even kind of now a little bit, is it was really hard to make friends with female gamers, because in the gaming world, these women just love attention. You know, like I've dealt with it growing up and being on the game. It's like if you jump into a room with a bunch of men who are your friends, and then there's a girl in there, if the attention is not on them, it's the attitude, it's the just everything, just the negative energy that comes with it, because they want to be the center of attention. So yeah, we even till this day now, like, yeah, I've got more female friends, which I thank God, you know, it's different now. But back then it was just, I played with a lot of guys, and I was just part of the guy squad. Like it was just part of it, but I enjoyed it. I didn't care, because I loved gaming with them, you know. Dope. It felt like a family. Like we would get everybody either go to work, I come from school, we all in the game playing together. We playing all the time, and it was nice. I actually miss those days. I was talking about that recently. Like back then it was really
no adulting, cool. Just being kids, no adulting.
Yeah.
No or nothing.
Yep.
Yeah, good times.
Where do you see the future of gaming going?
To be honest, I mean, I know I ain't gonna get to ninja status, but I mean, I ain't gonna say I can't either. But I'm hoping, you know, to be out there and, you know, show people the love that I have for gaming, and for the ones who are also gamers and want to, you know, go into the same path. I want them to know that they can, you know, they can do it, because I didn't believe in myself. I didn't believe that I can, you know, get to where I was, and just by everybody coming in and showing me the love, you know, that I didn't think that I can see so quickly.
Yeah.
It just told me, I was just like, well, damn, maybe I can do this. You know, I wasn't trying to do this professionally or, you know, take this seriously. But once I saw how it went, I gave it a try. Even though there has been certain people, you know, who think like, oh, like this is not going to get anywhere. You know, you're not going to make any money. You're not going to make a living, because, you know, the income is like an up and down thing. You don't know what you're going to make, you know, every month, because, you know, it's not like a set in stone thing unless you get contracts with companies, which I've gotten a few of those, you know, where they'll pay you like every month the same amount along with extra stuff, whatever, you know, goes into it. But yeah, I'm just happy now that I've showed people that, yeah, hey, you doubted me. Now look where the fuck I am.
That's what I'm saying.
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Gemini.
What's your favorite number?
13.
What's your favorite color?
Green.
All right. So next year you're gonna be big as Ninja.
Whoa.
We gonna talk to some people for you.
That's what's up.
Shit, that'd be great. Make some damn money.
Team Gemini Green.
V, I know you're gonna. I know you have to take off soon, but I got a question.
Okay, go ahead.
I got one question. I just want you to break the ice. Because I know it's gonna be out there. It's exposure. I want to expose this real quick. Please just say it. And I know I'm hoping you agree. It is easier for women when it comes to content creating than men.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. Because
absolutely,
men is.
Okay, go ahead. I feel like that's two-sided. Now, do you think it's because the looks or the winning? Like Drego said, it's important to be winning. How important is the winning, or do you think it matters if I'm winning or losing? I just look good, my setup's nice, you know, I'm gonna have it made.
Please say it right.
To be honest, I think when it comes to men, you need to be good at the game. You need to be good at something. When it comes to women, I was talking to somebody about someone said, I forgot what her name is, but pretty privilege is a thing. That's a thing. You know, pretty privilege is a thing, and you either looking good. I tell a lot of female this too. There's some girls who I see play the game. They don't know what the fuck they're doing, but they making loads of money. Why?
Right.
Because they look cute. Or a lot of the times, women do use on live their assets to pull it in. Right. Which, listen, I'm not knocking them. Do you, boo? If you got it, do it. You know. But I'm just saying, yes, it is definitely easier, especially too. Like a lot of guys come in, they're like, "Oh, you only, you know, this is only happening for you because you got boobs. I mean, they don't say that to me because I don't have any. But as for the other women who do have cleavage and it's out there, it's just like, damn, because I know when I go and I look, I'll be looking at it. So I'm like, okay, I'm looking too. Like, I want to see too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, yes, I am bisexual, so I do look at women as well. But yeah, I also go and I look at the same shit that men look at and see why they drop money on them, even if they're not doing shit else in that game. They're not winning. They're not trying to win. They're literally just holding a controller, looking cute, pretty much.
So fellas, exactly that screen where she's sitting at. No gaming. They're just chatting, like what we're doing, and making more money than all of us in this room combined. Just sitting there, just talking. So when she said being pretty is a privilege, it's 100,000%.
I gotta be some kind of therapeutic stuff.
Yeah, I could get a high. We know people that get a high just off of going to the strip club throwing money.
I'm about to say,
like, I'm not gonna say for nothing, but you getting something from it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, no, the fact that you said that too, there are people who do come into my stream and they're like, I have money and I'm not doing shit with it. I need to do something with it, so I'm dropping it on you. Pretty much, like, people say that, like, they literally say that, and they'll be like, I know you do this full time. Here's to support you. I'm not doing shit with it. I'm just making money. Like, I'm like, shit, I ain't gonna stop you. I'm not gonna stop you. I got bills to pay.
Yeah, I know broke people do it.
Yeah, that too. But see, there also there's a lot of times where broke people do it, or people with money do it, and a lot of the times when it comes to content creation, a lot of people donate or they give money in order to be noticed or seen or always be talked about by the streamer. Because I know I've done it where it's like I have a person who donates a lot and consistently donates, and every time they come in, it's just like, you know, like, yo, like, what's up? And they give you money, you put them out there and stuff like that. Their names is at the top of your screen. Like, they like shit like that too. They like to be known as, I dropped this amount of money in this chat. You know, that they do stuff for that reasons too.
But you do have the ones that just say hi and they give it to you and they disappear.
And then they leave. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then on top of that, you have they can do it. I can't even say the word anonymously.
Anonymously.
Yeah. You did those too, and you don't know who it's from, and they just keep moving.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. So V, I know you got a lot to do, and we interfering with what was it, movie night? It would have been a movie night, but I got one more question too. Like, is there any advice you would give your younger self when it comes to gaming? Is like when I say that, or is there anything you would do over if you had to do over anything?
No. I would do it exactly the way I've done it, because I feel like I did it the proper way. I didn't do it the way people wanted me to do it. I did it with me being authentic and not trying to sit here and do what everyone else is doing. I did stuff for me. And if you didn't like what I did for me, then I can't work with you. I'm sorry, because I would never change for nobody.
100.
Pretty much.
and gaming terms is GG. I know what GG means.
Yep, GG's.
Let them know what GG is. V.
It's good game.
Oh,
good
that's
game. Yeah.
That's a good.
Yeah.
Good guess,
Yeah.
man.
Good game.
Yeah. So we
say that outside of gaming too. Now, like, when you do something, you're like, oh, GG's. Because I say GG's, and people be like, what the fuck is that? Like, what are you talking about?
Be at work, somebody do something, I'll be like, yeah, GG. They be like, huh? My bad. Yeah, all right, bet. It's like different terms. Right. So like, all right, bet. Or we in the night of GG, you know? And then,
all right.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yes.
Yeah, in lingo. Yeah.
Lingo.
All right, V, I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Seriously, I know you are a busy person, seriously, and you always been 100 with me since the start. I'm glad you joined again. I knew I was gonna be able to get you. I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm getting
honestly, this was fun. This is my first podcast that I did, to be honest. So yeah. And honestly, I've gotten people ask me a lot to be on podcasts, but it's like I don't know a lot of people, and I don't know what their topics of discussion. And I think I pulled into this one because I've known Drego for so long, over a decade now, where it's like, I'm like, okay, he ain't gonna just pull me into some crazy shit, you know, just let me know like what's being said and what, you know, you guys are gonna be asking me. And I was pretty cool with it. But you guys are definitely the first podcast I've ever taken. So
I feel more special now.
Hey.
That's
yeah.
our first interview. So next time when she's super big, we could double back. We want some wishing.
Yeah.
You double back and expose us, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, look, I honestly, if you guys come up with any other topics down the line that I could probably be a part of, I'm down because like this is actually pretty cool. Because I've wanted to do this with my people too. We might end up doing something like this at some point. Right. But it's always good to have conversation, get other people's perspectives of things. Like I love that.
Yes, no, thank you. And our listeners, you know, we just been trying to touch on different topics, and it's good because the gaming world, like I said, Drego sparked the fire, and I think we're going to be able to answer a lot of questions. So just thank you for your time, and we greatly appreciate all the advice you gave us today.
Yeah, most definitely. Hey, that was an episode of Exposure.
Yes.
13 Gemini Green.
I tuned into Exposure, and we are.
Hey, listen, on real talk, hey, I'm gonna go buy a bottle. No, I need the blue one. No. This shit.
Wait, are y'all done? Like that was it, right? That was it?
That's it.
Oh, wait,
what the fuck are you drinking? What are you drinking?
Okay, she didn't give out her handles. Please.
Oh, actually, yeah, please go ahead, do that.
Don't forget to give out your handles so that people can follow you.
Wait, my handles. Oh, well, shoot. Well, if y'all want to follow me, my name is Miss Viciouzz everywhere, and that's with Z's, MZVICIOUZZ, and you can find me anywhere on all platforms. Type in that same name, and I'm gonna pop up.
There you go.
All right, bad. Appreciate you.
Yes. Now we good. Yeah, but what the fuck are you drinking?
What's that bottle?
That blue Bel Air.
Yeah, we just emptied the bottle.
Up with Bel Air. So
is that a champagne?
V, I'm fucking with it, and I know you drank. You put me on a couple of stuff.
I have a wine fridge right here.
Wow, you got a fridge now?
It's right here. Like it's literally I have a whole wine fridge, and it has like different rows. They bought that for me too.
You ain't pull out no bottle on us.
No, I did it because if I have to drive, so I'm not doing movie night. Yeah, I'm not doing. I do night skating with my people, so I'm about to go.
Nice.
Do some skating.
Quads.
I rollerblade.
No, I did. I was doing quads, but Code, my friend who I was just talking about, he just bought me some rollerblades today, so now I'm gonna use those when I go. So now I have both. I can kind of switch them out when I want to. But I've started on rollerblades when I was skating since I was younger. But I wanted to learn how to do the quads because I want to dance in them. I actually want to, do all that extra shit.
Hey, I love the involvement, man. I love what you're involved into. I was worried at first, but then I had to come back and pay attention. I was like, yeah, V got it. You want?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be one of. Yeah. No, I ain't turning to them motherfuckers, and I know the motherfuckers you talking about.
You don't need to. You do it via ghosting your ass. You hear me? Don't do it.
No.
Okay. All right.
Like I even have a I have a OF.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't do none of that extra shit. That's not me. But motherfuckers,
pull them in.
Listen, but listen to me when I tell you. That's when y'all said something about the being a woman and a content creator. Like I said, the pretty privilege is a thing. I get paid off of dumb shit, like you see how he says some people come in, they drop money on you and then they leave. This one dude came into my stream. He goes, "Can you show me the bottom of your feet and wiggle your toes?" I did that. He said, "Thank you." Dropped $100 and left.
Easy, bro.
Literally just wanted to see my feet.
Hey,
bro, I'm about to put my girl on that shit.
That's something I do. I'd be like, "Can you slap your kneecap 3 times and then stick your finger in your nose?"
Listen, if you gonna drop some money, they gonna do it. And that's what I said. Like right now, like I do have an OF. I don't do no type of nudity whatsoever. You don't see nothing on there that you will not see on a beach. But see, me in general, I don't post those type of photos on Instagram at all. I don't post nothing in me in that. So it's like in their mind, they're like, "Oh, I never seen her in that. Right. I'm gonna go look,"
Right.
And when I tell you, money been flowing in.
Is there any warnings that you would give to women as wanting to get into the gaming world in case there's any male predators out there?
Oh God, yeah. Like
I'm sure you had some in your DMs in the while live, right?
Yes,
That's what
there are some, and I like even now, like there's a lot of cases where women are getting killed, like content creators, because of it's bad. Like I always tell people who are with me, if you're with me And because I do have a large following on different platforms, like I have a good chunk of people on different platforms, and I've met people out here that like have friends on their Instagram, and when they post with me, they'll be like, oh shit, that's Viciouzz. I watch her and I'm just like, oh, you see, you can, when you post anything with me, do not post locations. Don't post any of that, because people are weird. Men are weird. Like, they're so weird. And people like, there was a case recently where a guy was trying to, you know, he wanted a relationship with one of the content creators she was on Instagram, and she didn't want anything like that. She just wanted to be friends with him. And she went to a concert, put the location of the concert of where she was at. He went, he found her, he kidnapped her, he beheaded her, and then posted her dead pictures in her Discord to her whole community to let them see that he did it, because she didn't want to be with him.
So let me ask you, do you delay your post? Do you delay your post?
Yep. I don't.
Like, you don't do it right there and then.
Nope. I always, if I record something, like, see, even now, like when I go to the skating rink, I'll always record it, save it. When I get home, then I post it. I don't post anything. And then anybody who I'm with, I'm very like serious with that shit. I'd be like, do not post anything with me in it, because it's not just for my safety, it's also for yours. Because they might know they know who I am, but you guys are with me. That don't mean y'all motherfuckers is safe.
Right.
So that's why I just be like, you know, keep it to a minimum. If you're gonna post something, either post it later, or if you want to post your stuff, you could post where you at with your location. Just make sure I am nowhere in the video or pictures when you do it, you know, because that shit is scary.
Right.
It's a scary situation.
V, go handle your business.
No,
yeah, I got my fucking phone.
Listen, have a good time, V. We thank you so much.
All right, you guys. Thanks for having me.
Anytime.
Bye.
All right, bye.
It's more than just a podcast. It's exposure.